Hey guys and girls, I'm going to be reacting to Kendall Rae Truth About Scorpios video because I do quite like Kendall Rae as an individual, and I saw that she has like a little astrological series about each of the different star signs and the truth about them. I say the truth about them because I'm quoting her video. I'm not saying it's not true, I'm just quoting her video, so I'm going to react to that.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to The Truth About Scorpio.
Yeah,
normally Scorpios fucking love astrology. Like, if there's any sign...
Right, before we get started, this better be good, so...
that just goes hard for astrology that I just noticed are proud to be their sign, and I think that's because when Scorpios read the description of their sign, they say, oh, this is why I am the way that I am.
Yes. Right off the bat, she's correct already. I'm like, Scorpio, apparently, Scorpio is the sign that's most likely to be interested in the astrological side of themselves. So, anyway.
Before we get into this video, like always, I do want to point out that if you are watching this video and you notice that some of these traits fit you really well, there's a good chance that you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, possibly in your moon or your sun. That brings me to my second point, that astrology is not all just...
Speaking about moon and sun, that brings me back. I wasn't even there in the first place. That takes me to a point. My moon is in Aquarius and my sun is obviously in Scorpio, hence why I'm watching this, and my ascendant sign is in Cancer. So mainly I have water signs. I have mainly water signs and earth signs in my chart, and a little bit of air and a tiny bit of fire. But anyway.
Just 12 signs. Can you imagine if everyone was broken up into 12 groups? Astrology is so specific. There are houses, planets, degrees, and your birth chart is really like a snowflake. Chances are you won't meet anyone with the same chart as you. So if you're a Scorpio, the other elements of your chart can change your Scorpio traits. You also may connect to Scorpio if you are on the Libra-Scorpio cusp or the Sagittarius-Scorpio cusp. I do want to point out that I have astrology merch. If you guys enjoy learning about your sign and would like to treat yourself to a shirt since you just had a birthday, there'll be a link to that in the description box, as well as a link to my video that explains astrology more in depth. You should definitely watch that if you're confused. And if you're looking to get more into astrology, I have a link to a book that I recommend in the description box as well. So some famous Scorpios are Pablo Picasso, Sierra, Carly Rae.
I just want to see if she's going to mention Hillary Clinton. Is she going to mention this lady? Is she going to mention this lady? Let's see anyway.
Jepsen, Miranda Lambert, Keith Urban, Adrian Bailon, Tovlo, French Montana, Nelly, Sean Combs, Hannah Hart, Frank Ocean, Brad Paisley, JoJo Fletcher, Hillary Clinton, Bill Gates,
Yes.
Julia Roberts,
Yes.
Bryce Gum,
Yes.
Bethany Moda, Leonardo DiCaprio, and this is hilarious. I put him just by accident in the Leo video. I don't even know what I was thinking. Literally because his name was Leo, I somehow added him to that list. He is not a Leo. He is a Scorpio. Tyga, Jeffree Star, Odell Beckham, Caitlyn Jenner, Future, Willow Smith, Josh Peck, Meredith Foster, Emma Stone, Lorde, Patrick Starr, Kris Jenner, Onision, Shailene Woodley, Matthew McConaughey, Jimmy Kimmel, Whoopi Goldberg, PewDiePie, Marie Antoinette, Drake, Colleen Ballinger, Kendall Jenner, Ryan Gosling, Katy Perry, and Anne Hathaway. Now, Scorpio is a water sign. The other two water signs are Pisces and Cancer, so you may also relate to...
Okay, Kendall. Yeah, we are Mars signs, but we're also Pluto signs as well, because we're ruled by Mars and Pluto. So technically, we're co-ruled by Mars, and we're also co-ruled by Pluto, which is ruled by Hades, which makes sense as to why so much of us are perceived as being intimidating and dark and mysterious, which is what Pluto is all about. And there's 3 decans of Scorpio. I'm not sure the specific dates, but the first and second, I think, is ruled... The first is ruled more by Mars. Second is sort of half Mars, half Pluto. The third decan, which I think I'm in, which is ruled by Pluto. So, yeah. Apparently the more colder Scorpios are born in October, which I don't think is for the most part true, but from what I've seen, I think that's kind of true. The other then again, maybe not, because the November Scorpios I know are, let me just say, shit at communication. I found, right, I hate my star sign. I like myself as a Scorpio, but other Scorpios are shit with communication. They are shit. Like, they are so shit with keeping in contact with people. Like, calling you, texting. Other Scorpios suck at communication. The best star sign for communication is probably, I don't know. I'd say maybe Leo, even though I really strongly dislike Leos. My last relationship was with a Leo, so. But yeah, anyway, let me just get onto this video now, because you guys are probably going to be clicking off soon, so.
Scorpios in some way. You guys definitely all have the emotional side going for you. Scorpio, I believe, is one of the most misunderstood signs. Scorpios have a straight
100% yes, we are the remix. I definitely agree with what she's saying. Like, Scorpio is, there's so many times where people misunderstand me, and the only thing I can relate it to is not, maybe it's my personality type. I'm an INTP on the Myers-Briggs scale. I'm a Type 8 personality on the Enneagram scale. But I also, my way of looking at things a lot is through people's star signs. That's how I sort of figure people out, through their star signs, because people may think I'm crazy for this, but it never fails me.
strange detachment from the rest of humanity, and this may make sense to a lot of you out there, that you sometimes can feel lonely because you don't think anyone quite understands you or feels things the way that you do, or understands the world the way that you do.
Let me just point out, she's right on the money. Yes, I do feel like that, lonely. Not in the sense of company, but in the sense of having someone that intellectually understands me, and spiritually. That's in that sense, I do feel quite lonely. Yeah. Otherwise, no. But in regards to this, yes, absolutely. I do also agree with that. We do tend to see and perceive things other people don't, or at least they don't in the same way we do. So definitely, I'd have to say that. The other signs that tend to have very good instincts, I probably have to say all the fixed signs are very good, but then maybe not. I'd say probably signs like Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces. Those signs, I think, are also very intuitive, as well as Scorpio.
Or just isn't like on your level, may feel like you're destined to do something really important in life. You're just such a deep and twisty individual, to be real. Now, what makes Scorpio a very unique sign is the fact that it is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is the ancient god of the underworld. And
yes, I was waiting for her to mention this. She's going to mention Hades. Because Hades is the Greek god of the underworld, not hell. Not hell. That's a misconception. Not hell. He is the ruler of the underworld, not hell. There's a difference. Anyway.
And the dead. You're probably like, oh, well, shit. Yes, it's very, very intense, but it's not always a bad thing. Pluto is like the sign of regenerating. So, new life, life ending. So, yeah, it can be very dark. And Scorpios have a real sense of darkness. Like, a lot of them really like, I probably have a ton of them that watch me because of the crime stuff. Like, you guys like murder mysteries, Dexter, scary movies. Oftentimes they have like a fascination with the underworld, or like paranormal things, ghosts, communication, or they're really spiritual.
Spectrophilia. Do you know this? I'm talking about no bullshit. It's about people who are sexually attracted to ghosts. This sounds weird. Well, here's the thing. Yeah. You can only have sex with a ghost if the ghost is in the house. Because, well, you know what? I know this. You know this.
Again, 100% true. That's absolutely right. I am very obsessed with that. I mean, I've read somewhere apparently Scorpios have a fascination with death. I'd have to agree there. And yeah, murder mysteries. Although the main reason I watch you, Kendall, is because of your conspiracy theories, because that fascinates the hell out of me. But I do like a lot of stuff to do with murder and crime. That's why I watch Shane Dawson. He's a water sign as well. He's a Cancer. But anyway.
Or it straight up has turned into something religious. Water signs in general are most commonly in religion of any type of belief system, whether it's pagan all the way to Catholic, like whatever it is, they can get really, really.
I'm frowning, but actually she's right. Oh no, that's really great. She is actually right. Yeah, we are like that. Yeah. Not the Abrahamic religions though, the more lesser known religions. The only religion I think would ever be suitable for me, because homosexuality is not accepted in lots of religions, so the only religion that would be acceptable for me to be a part of is Unitarian Universalism, because they have rational views on homosexuality, and Unitarians understand that it's been around since the beginning of time and they don't discriminate against it. So if I was to join a religion, it would be Unitarianism. Fun fact for you, Abraham Lincoln was a Unitarian Universalist. So
trapped into it. Not trapped, but just they're very into it. Scorpions crave a connection to the other side of some sort. And so they always are kind of looking for the truth. The symbol for Scorpio is a scorpion, which is a deadly animal. It can sting other creatures and kill them. So they come across as very guarded, and people are almost scared of them or extremely intimidated by them even.
I don't understand this, but this is definitely true for me. Definitely people find me intimidating. Like if I walk into a club, nobody wants to come up to me and talk to me. If they do, they take like about 10 minutes to just stare at me and try and figure me out. Then they want to approach me. And I've even had my best friend say if she didn't know me, she'd be afraid of me. I think I just give off these vibes that are just like I'm a scary bitch. I'm not, but those are obviously the vibes that I give off, so I can't help it. But anyway, I do get upset about it a lot, but there you go. It's how I am. So, but yeah, she's definitely right. Connection to the other side. I have a pendulum, which is it's a billion% safer than a Ouija board. Ouija boards I would never touch. I'd never go near them in 100 years. Not even if I was drunk. Not even if I was. I don't even know. But pendulums are safe, so I do use those. Yeah, I do like having a connection to the other side, or looking beyond the veil, if you will, or hearing beyond the veil, which is more common for me. But anyway.
Can come across as unapproachable sometimes as a Scorpio. But Scorpios are super, super common.
Where's it going? Okay, video just decided it's gonna... Whoa. What's going on? I didn't open that up. No, don't open that up, please. There we go. Right. I don't know what happened there, guys. I opened up another page, didn't mean to. But yeah, she is right. We do come across as unapproachable as well, which is something that I've found to be very evident. Anyway.
Complex. They're, like I said, misunderstood. They oftentimes can be somewhat quiet and reserved, or in certain moments can be like that. Because
I've been told I come off as somewhat antisocial. Not true. Mysterious. Secretive. I get that a lot, that I'm secretive. Yeah. She's just describing me, basically. She's describing me like this is me, literally.
Because they are scanning the whole room, they are picking up information, they are secretly plotting and planning in their heads. They can be evil geniuses. Scorpios are so complex, they can go from being the life of the room and extremely talkative and just the most interesting person there to the most reserved and quiet people there. Like, they oftentimes like to sit back and just observe from afar, because they oftentimes just feel so detached from people and humanity that they need to see it like from a distance. And Scorpios have this secretive...
Yeah, this describes me, an observer, and secretive, or what's she going to say?
...to them that makes people intrigued by them and more attracted to them. They are thinking constantly.
Yeah, she's describing me basically. I am such a hard Scorpio. I'm such a hard Scorpio. Like, this is almost scary how well described this is. But anyway.
Plotting in their head, planning, and they're very good at only letting you see a certain side
what
of
they
them.
want you to
like
see.
there's definitely such a secret side to a Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Scorpios, one of their main traits is being secretive, and this is so true. And most of the time, it's not like lying. I definitely.
Can I just say, this is why people don't trust Hillary Clinton. She's a Scorpio, and from an astrological perspective, she's even said it in a recent interview a couple months ago. She's by nature a reserved person. So when you're reserved, people think you're a bit sketchy. People think, oh, okay, what's she hiding from me? I've had, for example, my mother go through my things. That's how secretive I am. So, yeah, anyway.
Only wouldn't describe them as a sign that lies a lot. Some of them are really good at truth manipulation. Some of them are so good at detecting lies. They are definitely human lie detectors for sure.
Yep, 100%. Only time I lie is to protect myself. Otherwise, I don't lie. But yeah, when I am honest, I find people can't handle it. People get offended, so they get too sensitive about it. So I'm the same, but you know, within 5 seconds, I get over it because I appreciate the truth.
Like, do not try to hide anything from them. They will find out. There's no point in a relationship. Don't cheat on them. They're going to find out, okay? Scorpios, like, they can see right through you. They can see right through anyone. They meet someone for the first time, and you're a bad.
Definitely, 100%. She's about to say, like, as soon as they meet you, they can see right through you. Like, if you go on a date with them, they can see immediately that if you're a bad person. That's what she's about to say. But, yeah, definitely. For example, before I got with my now ex-girlfriend, the first day I met her, when I came back, I cried myself to sleep because I knew as soon as I met her that she was a bad person. 4 months into the relationship, that was more than confirmed. So, and for most people, there's no way to know that someone's bad for the first time that you meet them. Me, I can always tell. I can just tell these things.
Person, they're just going to be able to tell. They completely read that, and they have a very good sense of people's intentions. And most of them are really, really honest. They just withhold information that they don't feel like is necessary to share. They're not like.
Yeah, this is definitely true. I don't like things I think I'm secretive about is telling other people my age because I don't like being judged for it. Discussing my sexuality, I think that's reserved for close friends. What else am I secretive about? Certain activities I get up to. Yeah. My thoughts, that's something that's probably, I don't discuss my thoughts with like anyone. No one. Like, there's been times where I've tried to open up about my thoughts to people and I just get judged. So, yeah, my thoughts are like locked up. There's a key and it's been thrown away.
Chatterboxes that just want to spill everything with you. They think there's something really important to keeping some things to yourself.
Do you have a secret hobby? Photography.
Do you have a secret?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore.
Some of them, however, more immature Scorpios, take that ability to see through to the truth so easily and learn how to manipulate and learn how to lie really well. And some of them do become liars.
I would say we are very manipulative when we want to be. Yeah, I guess so. Not so much me, but other people. Yeah, as I said, I don't really like other Scorpios, and this is one of the reasons why. I like myself as a Scorpio. I'm usually attracted to other Scorpios. I find this, but I don't like other Scorpios. I like Earth signs. I like the air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I like Sagittarius and Leo make good friends, but when they're in your family, they're a pain in the ass. Especially Sagittarius, but anyway.
Although I have to say, most of the Scorpios that I know tell the truth, believe in the truth, seek the truth. Now, one thing that's really interesting, Jupiter is the planet of like knowledge and understanding.
Seek the truth, 100%. I'm that person that goes on, I watch these channels that like stuff they don't want you to know. Yeah. Big truth seeker.
Understanding and, information coming out. And Jupiter just transitioned into Scorpio on October 10th. And Scorpio is also the sign of sexual experiences and sex. So I will talk about that more when we get there. But it's really interesting because if you look at since that time, there have been all of these sexual scandals coming out of Hollywood. I mean, just constantly. And Scorpio is the sign of getting the truth out of any situation. They have the ability to see the truth. So I really do believe that Jupiter being in Scorpio right now is the reason why we're seeing a lot of this sexual stuff coming.
Yeah, Jupiter's going to be in Scorpio for a while now, so there should be... Also, I watched one of Kendall Rae's other videos about a few psychics that made predictions for 2018. A lot of them revolve around certain Hollywood scandals coming to light, coming to the surface. So yeah, whilst Scorpio's in Jupiter, we should be seeing a lot of that. So get ready for that, guys. Get ready for that. I certainly am. I think we'll see some more sketchy stuff to do with the White House surrounding Donald Trump. But yeah, don't ask me how I know.
Out. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Scorpios definitely are secretive. They can have a hidden agenda, secret plans. They definitely just have a lot.
This is why I don't trust other Scorpios, because I feel like other Scorpios are hiding something from me, which I don't like. And I seem to irritate other Scorpios unintentionally, of course. But yeah, I have a strong dislike for other Scorpios because they don't let me get close to them. They push me away. They're absolutely crap at communication, especially the ones born in November. And I don't like the ones that I find with Scorpios, that other Scorpios, they make promises to me and don't keep them. So I don't really appreciate other Scorpios. There's like one or two. One of my friends that is a Scorpio, she's got a son that has the same birthday as her. She's quite reliable when she wants to be. Yeah. Apart from that, I've lost one Scorpio as a friend. It was a strictly don't speak to me ever again type of situation, which is how I am when I get rid of people out of my life. When people leave my life, to me, in my mind, they're dead. So that's how I like to think of people that make the mistake of wronging me. Anyway.
Going on in their mind that's not shared with everybody else. Scorpios also are super loyal. They come through. If they say they're going to do something, they're do it. They don't.
Super loyal. I've never cheated. Like, most people can't say that. Most people are the scum of the earth. They can't say that. I've never cheated. I'm proud to say that. Never cheated. I've spoken to other people, but once I can see something's becoming serious, I cut everyone else off and just focus on this one person. I am loyal as fuck. I don't know if this is because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. It appears like 4 or 5 times in my chart, so it's the most common sign in my chart, other than obviously being a Scorpio. Because I know there are Scorpios that have cheated, like Tom Ellis. Yeah. Anyway.
Don't believe in false promises. Now, also, I wanted to point out that
I don't believe in promises, full stop. I've just learned not to believe in promises.
being a water sign, most water signs are somewhat psychic. And as Scorpio specifically, because they have that connection to the underworld and to the dead, oftentimes are mediums or can connect really well with the other side, have had spiritual...
This is why I use pendulums, and I'm looking into other forms of spiritual divination, so... divination, rather. So, yeah, she's spot on.
experiences and things like that happening to it, like, presents itself to them. Scorpios definitely have this, like, insane tie to the other side. And if you are a Scorpio and you don't experience this, give it a shot, because chances are you'll be able to connect spiritually more than other people will. Scorpios are very imaginative people, great writers, great storytellers. They definitely can...
On the topic of being imaginative, I'd have to say the star sign that has the best imagination is a Pisces, no doubt. Pisces love to daydream and fantasize, so...
be moody, but when they're in a good mood, they're so great to be around. Like, Scorpios are truly such awesome people to be around when they're being like that. I think all the other stuff that's so intense about a Scorpio kind of overshadows all, like, their just normal good traits. Like, they're really, really loyal, they're really kind, they're very giving, very generous people, and they're extremely loving. They really value family and traditions.
I mean, we went to Uganda.
I don't value traditions, I don't value family, so... I mean, well, I do value family, but I value friends more. Like, I'm very selective with who I like strongly appreciate in terms of family. Like, immediate family, aunts and uncles, grandparents. Fuck the rest. The rest don't bother to contact me, so screw them.
You know, I went there into like this little hospital they had there. Went there, it was like 2 rooms, like this one, like a little hospital for 300,000 people. And after that, it was just like, I said, you know what, we have to come and help people one day at a time. So what did you open? You opened up a what? A clinic.
Not only do you buy...
Let me give you all the abbreviated version. This man is so humble, he can't even talk about himself comfortably. He went to Uganda so they didn't have a hospital, so he went and built the hospital. There's some people in life that don't like to speak about what they do. And that's this man right here.
Yeah, Scorpios can be very successful because they are extremely passionate. They don't give up easily. They know how...
Very successful. I've never had a stable form of work. Never seen true success. So I'm still waiting for this. I keep hearing that Scorpios are meant to be this self-made success story. You know, I keep hearing this about Scorpios who are destined to be successful. Success, money, success, work. I'm not seeing that yet. So, you know, she's spot on with everything else. So I think she's right about this. Maybe it's just not my time yet.
How to put work into something. They also are a very passionate person, literally, in their relationships. They are the most sexual.
This has definitely been confirmed by me. I've been complimented in that area, you know, in the area of sexual related stuff. So, you know, lots of compliments in regards to that, without me asking. I just receive the compliments. I don't bring it up, the other person does. So, yeah. I've been told that to do that with me. I'm very passionate. So, yeah, she's right about that as well. I'm talking so much. I bet this video is going to be like 30-40 minutes long, isn't it? I just love to talk. I just love it. I love talking.
Sexual sign by far.
Sometimes it's not intimacy. Sometimes, as you say, it's a hit and run, right? I mean, you just gotta get in and get out. Your health. I know. She's busy. I know.
Are very good for you. They are good for you. And well, if you are married and your spouse and you don't have a lot of time, or the baby's getting ready to get up, or you look over and you think, come on. And you hit and run, it's like, yeah, we think, okay, see you later. Sex, research claims that the average length of sex, oh my God, is 7.5 minutes.
Are you joking me? The average length of sex is 7.5 minutes. What? The average length of sex is 7.5 minutes. Right, well, if that's the case, I will become celibate for the rest of my life. That is shit. 7.5 minutes. What kind of stamina do people have? That's pathetic. 7.5 minutes, the average length of sex. If that was me, I would cheat on someone. Or, no, I'm not a cheater, so I would leave. I would leave and be alone for the rest of my life. 7.5 minutes? That's pathetic.
Oh, now, who are y'all talking to?
People can only keep going for 7.5 minutes. I can't wrap my head around that. I really can't. That is truly pathetic.
And 7.5 minutes, that takes me that long to get my shirt off.
Every sign is ruled by a part of the body. It starts with Aries because Aries is the first sign, and so that's the head, and it goes down the body, and Scorpio is the genitals. So they're literally ruled by the sex organs. This means they normally have good sex organ that is just such a turn on. They're known to be very good at sex, have a high sex drive, they're very passionate. If you've never had sex yet, just wait. If you're a Scorpio, just wait. And if that's not with another person, they can be sexual just with themselves.
For this reason, I want to sleep with another Scorpio. Just for this reason. Because they have such a good sexual reputation. This is why I want to be intimate with another Scorpio. But I can't stand other Scorpios, so I don't see it happening. But I would like that to happen one day. We'll see.
So they're just sexual beings, very adventurous sexual people. So if you are in a relationship with a Scorpio, you got to keep it fresh, you got to change up the location, be willing to try something really new. Part of being a water sign is being emotional. And Scorpios are emotional, but they're different emotional than Cancers. They do cry a lot. That's definitely a thing that all water signs have, the crying thing. But Scorpios are more likely, in my...
It's funny because I'm a double water sign. I'm a Scorpio, obviously sun sign, and my ascendant sign is in Cancer. So I have two very prominent water signs that play very influential roles in my birth chart. So I'm twice as emotional. Scorpio's emotional. Cancer, the number one people say about Cancers is that they're moody. So, yep, affirmative.
In my experience, to hide that emotion and
too.
to just kind of sulk, or like their whole mood will change, or they just like they definitely feel things intensely, and they feel relationships intensely, they feel passion intensely, they feel anger, happiness, whatever it is, they feel it.
Definitely very, very true. I'm very, very intense. My experiences are very intense. This is why a lot of the time in school I would get in trouble because of a lack of control over my emotions, especially my anger. That's why, you know, I break things in school, windows, doors, just using my fists or my feet. And usually my mum would have to pay for it, give money to the school, for the school to get it fixed. I do feel intensely. Relationships, that's one thing she mentioned, yeah, definitely. That's why I don't want another relationship for at least another 2 to 3 years, because my last one, I was so committed to it, even though it wasn't working, that when it ended, I'm still recovering from my last relationship, and my last relationship ended last year in July, and I'm still psychologically and emotionally recovering from it. So I don't plan on getting with anyone for another few years, because not looking to get hurt, because what I've learned is when people say they love you, it means they don't. When people say that you can trust them, it means that you can't. And when people say they're not going to go anywhere, it means they're going to run. So that's what I've learned.
Really hard. I notice Scorpio, since they have that secretive side, they're more reserved about it. They're not so out there with their feelings. In fact, sometimes it can even be hard to get a Scorpio to talk about their emotions and stuff, because they just like to internally deal with it. Scorpios are very mature people. They're very realist. They're serious. They understand the serious.
I've been told I'm too serious. One sign that makes fun of me a lot for being serious is Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the complete opposite. They love fun and excitement and humour, and to laugh. Sagittarians love to laugh, but yeah. This just makes me think of Hillary Clinton. Like, I've watched interviews of Hillary and Secretary Clinton, and like when she was my age. I'm 21. Oh god, I've said my age on the internet. Gross. Okay. But yeah, anyway, when she was like around my age, you know, not long before Bill became governor, I think. Yeah, and she was speaking like she was in her 30s when she was my age. Like I was like, wow. I mean, I've never underestimated her ever. I never would. I respect her a lot, but yeah. This part of the video just makes me think of Hillary. So. Not that I don't think about it all the time. I'm pretty much obsessed with Hillary Clinton, as well as Katy Perry, Kate McKinnon, and Emma Blackery. But anyway,
seriousness of life. So they really can't stand immature people or people that don't act their age. They're all about maturity.
Could you stop taking pictures of yourself? Your sister's
yeah, I don't like immature people.
going to jail.
They want to surround themselves with other like-minded, mature people. They don't even have time to deal with like...
This is one thing that irritates me about my best friend. Like, love her, great person, but a lot of the time when I'm speaking about something and I view it as being serious, she'll start laughing. This is one thing I struggle to deal with. Like, I take a lot of things seriously, especially sexual related things, and she finds anything sexual funny. So it can be difficult in friendships, because I'm quite serious about a lot of things as I smile. But yeah, she knows this anyway, so love her still.
The bullshit. And one way that Scorpios deal with their emotion is through creativity. Writing songs.
Definitely, some of my best produced songs have been when I'm either crying or angry. So, I agree. And some of my best poetry. And YouTube videos.
Songs, writing poems, and they're going to be intense, emotional lyrics.
I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try. Is happy with a good guy. But I've been drinking so much that I'ma call her anyway and say.
Most Scorpios are very independent people that thrive off of being independent, do not like to rely on other people, and they're just naturally very strong. Now, the biggest mistake for a Scorpio is to let someone into their life that is not independent and is too needy of them, because a Scorpio is so nurturing and will take care of them to the point where it's just ridiculous. Like, they're just doing everything from them.
I got some women that's living off me, pay for them.
That's true. One thing I can't deal with is people that are too needy. My ex-girlfriend was a needy little bitch, so yeah, I really don't like needy people. So yeah, no needy people in my life.
Flights and hotels, I'm ashamed.
They truly need someone who is also independent and is okay with being alone. And
I do want that, but I want someone that's not too independent that I feel that they don't need me. Because if they're too independent, then I'm going to feel worthless. But I want them to be not needy, but independent. They need to find that balance, you know, they need to strike that balance. This is getting on my nerves now. It's not playing. I'm hitting play, it's not playing. It's great, isn't it?
And they want people to know that I'm okay being alone. I don't need someone to complete me. They understand that they need to be complete before adding someone else to the picture.
So I figured out.
This is what convinces me that people are weak. If people need to be in a relationship to be strong, automatically I don't respect you. Like, you don't need a relationship to be strong. You have to be strong on your own first, and then let someone else into your life. If you haven't worked on yourself as a person, how's someone else meant to love you and respect you, you know?
I would write a book, and I called it "If Someone Says You Complete Me, Run."
Yes. I am not a part of the puzzle. I am my own puzzle.
I named it that because I feel like if somebody tells you that you complete them, they're putting a lot of pressure on you to make them better. I think you can't complete. I think you have to be two whole people who come together and make something totally new.
That's right. If any, not change them or not someone that they need necessarily. Very fine being on their own. They're just very strong people. They also really require a lot of alone time and space. Like, you cannot.
This is one thing that pisses me off about other star signs. Other star signs, I mean, the only star sign that truly understands this is Taurus and Virgo. Yeah. Those are the only signs that understand it, because those signs need more alone time than I do. But yeah. Although I know a lot of Scorpios that need more alone time than the Earth signs. But yeah, this is definitely true. This is one thing I didn't like about my last relationship. I didn't feel that I had enough alone time. So, did I just say alone? What the hell is wrong with me? I didn't have enough alone time. Yeah, that's something I need, because that's my way of reflecting, recovering, balancing myself, staying harmonious by being alone. I like my own company. Anyway. This is getting my nerves now. I keep pressing it. It's not playing.
Mother, a Scorpio, they're just gonna want to sting you. They can be super controlling. They can be possessive of people for sure.
Yeah, I find other Scorpios don't seem to understand me as well. I mean, okay, this is a bit of a contradiction. They get me, but certain things that I do, they don't understand me as well. So they get me, but they also don't. Yeah. Anyway.
And for them, it really comes out in jealousy and almost vengefulness. Like, they, especially with, their lover, if they see their lover lusting after someone else or they were cheated on, nothing will piss them off more. They absolutely hate that. They get so jealous.
You can tell I'm pissed off at you if I... okay, so say I'm in a relationship with someone. If they piss me off, I will turn my phone off. I will put it in airplane mode. I will hang up the phone on them. I will avoid them. I will not see them, speak to them. If I see them in public, I cross the road, I turn around, walk the other way. I pretend that they're a stranger. So that's how you know you've pissed me off.
situation. They can be sometimes very controlling of other people or controlling of an entire situation by manipulating. They're master manipulators. I mean, these people can get whatever the fuck they want. They like to feel control of their own
Whatever they want? No. Not true for me. I can't get whatever I want.
future, though. They like to feel control of their life. They do not like other sources bringing chaos into their life. Yes, there is a very dark side of...
This is probably why I have a lot of conflict, shall we say, with my mother, because she's, or at least I view her as very controlling, and I like control over myself, not someone else having control over me. If you try and control me, I usually lash out in some kind of way, or I leave. So I don't like that. So accepting people are nice though.
Scorpio. And as much as I love Scorpios, and I think it's a really important energy in the zodiac, it's one of the coolest signs in my opinion. I have to acknowledge the fact that you guys can be fucking mean. Some of them can be really mean, really cold. They don't spend a lot of time worrying about other people's feelings.
Second part for the kill, that's what Rice do. Hit it twice, this the insta, I don't like you.
They don't care if what they say hurts you a lot of the time.
I feel like part of the reason Scorpio can be so bitter and so mean is because they've been hurt so many times, and I feel like when lots of bad things happen to a Scorpio, it makes them bitter by nature, because they've learned that the world is just going to be cruel to them, so they have to be cruel to other people to deal with it. Yeah, anyway.
They can just be almost too truthful sometimes. Also can get...
My best friend says this, well, she doesn't say it, she doesn't need... Kendall is a Taurus, my best friend is a Taurus. This is definitely one thing that's true. I am very truthful, and a lot of people can't handle it. A lot of people want the truth. When you give them the truth, they cry, or they can't handle it, or they throw a hissy fit over it, or they disappear for a while, or they do whatever they need to do to calm down and release their emotions. I'm the same, I'm sensitive as well. But yeah, it just seems like people don't appreciate the truth as much as me. So everyone gets a bit, they get a bit sissied off about it, So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like it if people were being that brutal to me. But then again, I would, because I'd get over it after 5 minutes.
Get into bad habits of negativity and revenge. It can...
Love revenge. Love it. Doesn't matter who says to me, oh, you should just wish the person well. Why am I going to wish someone well that hurt me? Do you realise how stupid that sounds? So you're going to wish somebody well that did you wrong. You need your head chopped off. You're weird. You don't wish people well that hurt you. Doesn't make any sense. Not even in religion. In no context does that make sense. If someone wrongs you, you hate them. In my mind, that's logic.
Vengeful against people in their past.
I just heard the song Team 10, now I hate y'all. Logan, that will be your last hit like an 8-ball.
Like, they definitely can hold a grudge. Some of them are really good at letting...
Hold a grudge. I did not talk to my stepdad for about 6 years, and I lived in the same house as him. So yeah, I guess you could say we do hold grudges.
It go, but some of them cannot let it go. They will always be mad about something, or they will actually want to seek revenge.
Yeah, this is true. Even if I tell people that I've forgiven them, sometimes I haven't always forgiven them, and I never forget. Never. It's very difficult for me to forgive, and it's impossible for me to forget. So yeah, I do bring... This is one thing that pisses off my best friend as well, because I do bring things up from the past, but the only reason I bring it up is because it hurts me. And pain sticks with me for a long time.
And there are actually a lot of Scorpio killers.
Okay. What is the most absurd nickname?
Before she even says it, Charles Manson. Charles Manson is the first Scorpio killer that comes to mind. And he died last year as well, the day after my birthday. Or was it 2 days? I don't know.
That someone has ever given you?
Killa, but I haven't been called that since high school.
Oh, I just had to put that out there. Not all Scorpios are like that. I just have to acknowledge that being ruled by the underworld, y'all have a little bit of fuckery in you. There are many positive...
Yeah, next time someone wants to call me fucked up, I'll just point them to astrology. I'm ruled by Pluto, what can I say?
Scorpio, if you are in good terms with them or they truly like you, things will be fine. They just don't have patience for people that have wronged them, hurt them, or people they just generally get bad vibes from. You definitely have to be careful with how you deal with Scorpios. You can't go too far or push them too far, or else you may really regret it.
Worst behavior.
Hello, mother.
When it comes to success and money, normally Scorpios do very well in that regard as long as they apply themselves and believe in themselves. They can be truly forces of nature. They also have an incredible strength to be focused on something. They really know how to focus their energy in on something and get something done where other signs struggle. They are also very brave and courageous people who are very strong-willed and able to get through tough situations in their life. Like, they're not the type that if something really bad happens to them, it's going to completely derail their life. It may, throw them off like it does for everybody, but a Scorpio knows how to get back on the horse. They don't slow down. They're just so tough like that. If you are a Scorpio, let me know what you thought about this video by leaving me a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you are...
Well, Kendall, you're in for a treat. I haven't just left a comment. I'm reacting and responding to your video, so I'm going to tweet this to you, actually. Yeah, I'm going to tweet this to you.
Excited for your sign, or if you enjoyed learning about astrology. Next up will be Sagittarius, then we'll move to Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and that will be the end of the sun sign series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learning about Scorpios, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Right, anyway, so I just wanted to say I'm going to end the screen recording now. She's absolutely right. She's bang on the money. I've been 47 minutes. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Right. I don't think anyone's going to watch this all the way through. I might have to do it in parts, or I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, she's absolutely right. She's 100% right. If you're still watching up until this point, I love you. And if any other Scorpios are watching this, I mean, unless your name's Hillary Clinton, Katy Perry, Emma Blackery, yeah, those people are fine. But all the other Scorpios, stick that up your ass.